Hello, Internet, and welcome back to another episode of
Inazuma 11.
Thanks, Mark. In the last episode, we defeated Zeus, Junior High, and finished the main story of Inazuma 11. This time, we're going to be beginning the post-game, and while there isn't much to do, technically, this is still going to take a long time for me to finish, so you only have a few episodes to look forward to. I have many hours of my life to look forward to. We're going to start by going into the Connect menu, which we've never gone into before. This menu has all the multiplayer modes, so match, team share, trade. It also has download, which requires Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. And as all Nintendo DS games have, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection setup. Let's set up Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, the thing that totally still exists. So Nintendo Wi-Fi connection may not exist anymore, but it is still possible to access things on Nintendo Wi-Fi connection using fan servers and spoofs and all that, which is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be setting up a connection. So I'll cut ahead to when I have an access point that I'm using. So there is a brief, well, not brief, but there's a small problem. A lot of modern, like, Wi-Fi connections will not work for, like, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Just the security settings on them won't work, and if you're like me and you don't have access to your router, that is where setting up a hotspot on your phone is going to come in. A lot of phones have it so you can, like, manually adjust things like security settings and all that, and makes it a lot easier. There we go. Connection successful. That's a start. However, that won't fix the fact that Nintendo Wi-Fi connection still doesn't exist. We want to go into our connection settings. Go to Gateway. Well, we want to set this to no first. We want to change our primary and secondary DNS. 172.168.237. That's what we want to set our primary DNS to. We also want to set our secondary DNS to the same thing. Want to save our settings. Changes to settings have been saved. Alright. We now have a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Want to go back into Connect mode now. And go to Download. Download from Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Yeah. It's connecting. It feels so surreal seeing the green bars up there. I knew eventually I would be doing a Let's Play where I'd have to spoof Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, and, like, I was honestly expecting it to be Pokemon, not Inazuma 11, but here we are. It's downloading data right now. Might take a minute because my phone sucks, and it has to do it off of a mobile hotspot. Disconnecting. Alright, download complete. Why would I not? But also, I have to check the recording. Alright, we're good. New player download. Getting new players to join your team. Check the name of the new player in the blog, then talk to Celia and search for the player by name. This added new players to Scout. And download items. Getting download items. Go to the school shop. You can buy the download items there. Sounds good. Let's get into the game.
Mark! The governor was asking if you'd like to face up against some fresh teams in a new competition route. You should head up to the headmaster's office and talk to the governor. He'll arrange for you to play against stronger opponents.
Yeah, there's a new competition route, and that is the primary thing that's going to make this post-game take forever. However, That's not what we're really interested in this video. To start with, I fell behind in my notes already. We're going to go speak to Mr. Veteran in front of the school.
My name is Mr. Veteran. I'm the super caretaker who knows every nook and cranny of Raimon Junior High School. Okay, so from now on you'll be able to buy manuals for special moves from me. Okay, what would you like to do?
As he says, we can buy a ton of move manuals from him now. Some for reasonable prices and some for not that. Why is Boost Glider 10,000? Why is Reflect Buster only 3,000? Yeah. He'll sell Wood Chopper, Poison Fog, Run Ball Run, About Face, Spider Web, Mistral, Back Tornado, Shine Drive, Cyclone, Blazing Knuckle. I'm actually going to buy this to teach to Mark because he learns that in the anime. Shadow Stitch, Full Power Shield, Whirlwind Cut, Moonsault, Rolling Hell, Dash Storm, Boost Glider, Mega Quake, Divine Arrows, and Reflect Buster. These shooting moves are incredibly good. And so are most of the rest of these. These are primarily moves that were used by the teams that we faced in the Football Frontier Finals, so yeah, they're pretty good.
Is there anything else you need?
Not right now. Thanks for coming, boys. I love the way he says it. I love him. Veteran's so cool. Okay. We are going to go ahead and teach Blazing Knuckle to Mark real quick. There we go. And we're going to head into the school next. If we talk to her, we can go in here and see that they now sell a lot of new stuff below the dirty bracelet. Gym storeroom key. Yeah, I've been dying for that one. The Tower Hut key, which is a building you might not even think about being able to enter, but yeah, you can through this download. Flame bracelet increases guts by 5. Inazuma bracelet increases guts by 10. 3-star kit, Princely kit, Dark Tornado, and the Galaxy. As you can see, these prices are a little ridiculous. And that's where I want to introduce you to the caveat to me covering the post-game. I am going to be shamelessly cheating. Mostly for money, just the different forms of currency, but there is going to be some exceptions to that as well. We'll talk about it later. For now, I just want to buy the gym storeroom key, the Tower Hut key. Buy these because I've been buying kits as I'm able to. Sure, I'll buy Dark Tornado. It feels weird that they sell this here. That's supposed to be Shadow's move. And the Galaxy, which is a very cool move, and yes, of course, I want to teach it to somebody. Through events in the European version only, it was also technically possible to buy a few more things here, though unfortunately they were never legitimately obtainable and are only accessible through cheat codes. These things were a Future Kit, a Cosmos Bracelet, which increases guts by 12, a move manual for God Knows, Aphrodite's overpowered shooting move, and Inazuma One Drop, a move that I'll talk about later. Aside from God Knows, all of these are items that originate in this game's sequel. Here's what the 3-star kit looks like. It's actually not too bad. I think the stars across the chest are a little tacky, but otherwise, doesn't look too bad. And this is the Princely kit. It says it's an extremely cool outfit. I think it's fine. It's better than the 3-star kit. I'll actually go with it for a little bit. The more I look at it, the more I'm okay with it. In the club room, I want to speak to Celia. As we saw before, there are now event characters who we can get. Some of these are specifically event scouts, meaning you will once again need a cheat code to make them recruitable. There is a legal way to get them without cheating, but we'll talk about them later. There's nobody I want to specifically get yet, though. Because I want to show something that I never bothered opening in this Let's Play. The Player Binder. We can look at rival teams to see all of their players and whether we've recruited them or not. We can also look at people from Raimon. This is A through Z. Every scout in the game is in here. As you can see, it says 302 out of 800. Before downloading the event characters, it will be out of 748. So yeah, with events, it is 800 though. Completing this is a little bit outside the scope of this Let's Play. I will be showing you a completed player binder before the end of the LP, but it will not have been completed by me. There are way too many of these for me to reasonably list out in the way I intended to, as far as the, like, event ones go. But I will put a link in the description to a list of every scout in the game, including the Wi-Fi ones, with them being differentiated between normal, Wi-Fi, and special scouts like Peabody. This is the best you're going to get for this topic from me. My notes say, hold on, I just found out there's a Wi-Fi scout named Mark Olepsy. You can find him by searching for Olepsy. I don't know who this is, but that's a good name, recruit him. And I think I agree. I like Olepsy. So let's look for him. Yeah, get looking, Celia. Go find Mark Olepsy, wherever he's sleeping during the day. Yeah, Mark, I think you can handle a -10 to your guard. I think you're good without that 76 in that stat. We'll put that back for any important battles or anything, but it'll be nice to just not have any. Actually, the plain bracelet works if you have it equipped to anybody. There's no reason to take that from Mark. Should specify it works when you have it equipped to anybody in your main 4. If they're outside of your main 4, it won't do anything. Great news, I found what you wanted. Do you want to see who I found? Yes. Olepsy. Oh, that's what you look like. I didn't see what he looked like, I just knew his funny name. Picky about finding the right pillow to get the perfect night's sleep. That's not really what narcolepsy is, but okay. He's a defender with a kick stat significantly higher than his guard. What do you know? It's an Inazuma 11-1 scout. Yeah, I'll confirm that. He's from the sumo club, nice. He always spends time near the riverbank toilets. There's toilets at the riverbank? Oh yeah, since everybody's still here gathered at the hospital, I should mention, time is stuck in perpetual stasis before the Zeus match right now, so you can go fight Zeus whenever you want. Oh. Yeah, I guess these are bathrooms. Mark is taller than the doors, so...
Evans, if you're here, that means you want me on your team, right?
Yeah.
I knew it. Come on and beat me.
Okay. If you say so. What did that say? What did he say? He said something never lose. I'm gonna, like, lose on purpose right now so I can see him say it again. I'll take the embarrassment. Yokozuna, never lose. What the hell does that mean? It's the highest rank any wrestler can attain in sumo. I see. How are you a grand champion sumo wrestler at age 12? This is what the galaxy looks like, which, by the way, I taught to Axel. He does not know what's coming to hit him right now. I'm so sorry, Narcolepsy. It's such a cool move. It's so cool. Especially when Mark is the one using God Hand and the goal to lift them up. It's so cool. Nobody learns it naturally that you can actually obtain, so... yeah. I figured I'd teach it to Axel because it's Fire Element. If he's getting the same type attack bonus, might as well. Alright. There's one more character who I want to recruit. In episode 1, it was not only Nathan and Miles who helped us beat the rugby club. It was also Ort Omaton. And we just sort of never saw him again. I want to try to recruit him. Omatan! Hell yeah! Fire goalkeeper is pretty uncommon, too. Higher speed stat than a guard stat. He's definitely an Inazuma 11-1 scout. Welcome to the team, buddy. Find that student in front of the flower beds near the tennis courts. They're making me do really long walks to recruit these people lately.
You football guys are always going on about how strong you are. You've got to use your head more. Like me. Oh, you don't seem very impressed. Let me prove it to you.
Why are you being so mean? You were chill at the beginning. I mean, you didn't have a single spoken line, but you were chill. God. He must be intimidated by the fact that we beat Zeus. Don't worry, you're stronger than Zeus. If the fact Aphrodite didn't use a single move is, well, a single shooting move is to go by, which I'm still so disappointed about, by the way. But we'll have more chances to see him shoot. Oh, Rocky Kabushi! Still failed, but it's cool that you have it. You even get same type attack bonus. It's rare that we actually see like a scout character who has a move that's actually good for like their position.
I didn't mean to call you names. Please forgive me.
Well, yeah, dude. You're one of the besties. While we're going over the things that have changed in here, let's talk to Nelly. I do want to transfer from another team, and as you can see, after beating Zeus, we can recruit from every team in the game. Inazuma Kids FC, Umbrella, Street Sally's Veterans, and Zeus have all been added. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There are some caveats though. Certain characters can't be recruited under any circumstances. Millie Moonlight from the Inazuma Kids Football Club. Umbrella, you can't recruit Street Sal. What? Street Sally, yeah, the famous character from Umbrella, Jesus Christ. Lou Edmonds from Umbrella, Samantha and Jones from Street Sally's, Hillman, Island, and Mr. Sweet from the Inazuma Veterans, and Aphrodite and Poseidon from Zeus. Otherwise, there's no restrictions and you can recruit anyone. I'd recommend getting a ton of characters from Zeus and Veterans especially, but I'll give more specific recommendations in a future video. I am going to be going crazy recruiting people between episodes because we are going to need a lot of players. So yeah. I will say, with certain characters not being recruitable, it's a little unclear why this is until you realize most of the characters you can't recruit appear in the overworld, them being Millie, Samantha, Jones, Lou Edmonds, Hillman, Island, and Mr. Sweet. Then with Zeus, you can chalk it up to them being overpowered. Aphrodite definitely is. That's why he's not recruitable. But Poseidon, specifically from Zeus, is a little odd. Generally speaking, you cannot recruit the goalkeeper from the opposing team until a chapter after you beat them, which is complicated. And Poseidon is sort of a victim of that for being the goalkeeper in the last chapter. Because Poseidon isn't particularly overpowered. Yeah, his stats are great and his moves are overpowered, but he can only use, like, 2 moves per match at, like, max level, basically. There's no reason for him to be unrecruitable like Aphrodite is. I wish Aphrodite was recruitable too, because he's cool as fuck, but whatever. And obviously, if we speak to Sylvia, Zeus and Royal Academy are our last options here on the extra competition route, and their levels are significantly higher than the rest of the teams on here. That is why I have saved them. I'm not going to be doing these now, but this is going to be the target of a future video, is just taking down Royal Academy and Zeus again. In the gym, we can now use the gym warehouse key to get back here. The gym storeroom, I forget. That's what it's called in this version. Find veggies here. And victory bracelet. I have no idea what that does. Increases guts by 7. It's not bad, but I don't know if it's really worth downloading this event for. Down here, Flame Boots and Flashy Bracelet. And Inazuma Boots. Let's see what those are all about. Flame Boots increase kick by 15! And so do the Inazuma Boots. Good lord! Okay, Axel and Kevin. The Flashy Bracelet makes it much easier to get battle challenges. It's the Gaudy Bracelet, except stronger. You should never wear this under any circumstances. Okay, so if you're looking for a specific scout to recruit who you haven't fought in a random battle before, wear it. But that is the only use for it, besides EXP farming, since that's quicker in battles technically than it is in matches. Otherwise, never consider wearing it. On the gym stage, we can finally open these chests that were taunting me. Flame Kit and Majestic Kit. Sound promising. Flame Kit actually does look pretty cool. Ablaze with a burning passion for the sport. Your passion for football shines like lightning. The Majestic Kit is certainly not majestic. It's not too bad. I don't know. This seems like something that would probably look better in the 3DS version. If we head to the Tower Hut, we have a key for it now. Heading inside, there's a bunch of chests in here. Wonder Boots. Cool. Death Zone Manual. Awesome. Surge Boots. And a Victory Kit. Okay, we have a matching kit for the gloves we got before now. Or the bracelet, whatever we got that had Victory in the name. Surge Boots increase Guts by 11. And Wonder Boots increase Control by 15. Both pretty great. Jude doesn't really need another shooting move, but sure, you can have Death Zone. It makes sense for you to know it. And the Victory Kit looks like this. It's another one that I don't think is too bad, actually. I'll wear it for a little bit. It's a rare green thing in a video game that isn't, like, atrociously ugly. Now, we have some post-game exclusive chests to go find. Starting by heading up to the landing on the tower. F Heaven's Gate. This only appears in the post-game. This is the formation that Zeus used. Let's take a look at it. The 4-4-2 used by Zeus puts faith in the abilities of each player. Yeah, this is definitely one where players are more spread out. It's more of a formation dedicated to, like, individual skill for your players. It's not bad. It's technically the same, like, 4-4-2 as, like, F basic. It's just a little awkward with one of the forwards being behind the leading forward, and I don't know. It just makes it a little awkward. We'll use it eventually, but for now we're gonna stick with Death Zone. In the broadcasting room on the 3rd floor of the school, Divine Gloves. These are Zeus's goalkeeping gloves, and they're worse than the ones we already have. Give the wearer an almighty presence. Not as almighty as the Inazuma gloves, though. The upper right of the riverbank pitch, Divine Boots. Increase kick by 9. Not as good as the Inazuma boots or the Flame Boots, but still pretty good. We'll probably go on one of our reserve forwards. At the entrance of the station, there's a chest containing another formation card for F Phoenix. Let's take a look at that. This balance 4-3-3 was hatched to have great shape and balance. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad formation, again. We have 3 forwards, 3 midfielders, and 4 defenders, which is sort of weird. I prefer 4-4-2 personally, but it's not bad. We have a lot of people just grouped up in the center of our side, though, which, I don't know. It's fine. We'll use it eventually, again. We're sticking with Death Zone. In front of this little shop, Counter-Strike. This is the actual strong goalkeeping move that Kirkwood had, so that's pretty good. Alright. With that obtained, that is it for DLC stuff and post-game chest hunting. So, with that, we are going to head back to the school. We're here. Obviously, there are some new items to be obtained here. Winged Boots, which increase speed by 7, the Lucky Bracelet, which increases control by 8, and a move manual for Gigant Wall, which is a really good goalkeeping move. It was one of the ones Zeus used. Alright. Stat increases are obviously increased chapter by chapter, as I discovered during the main story, and they'll now be at their maximum in the post-game. Supposedly, FP and TP will go up by 10 for every victory in the post-game, which is ridiculous, while other stats will go up by 3. I wish I'd known that they ascend like this before such a late chapter, because I would have documented how much stats increase by in each chapter. But at least I know for the post-game, right? Alright, let's head in. Because there's some stuff to show. Actually, I better go heal. Item right away. Nice. And it's just a Hyperbar. Getting my hopes up that I see a move manual right away. Maps in here are much longer than they were prior to the post-game, and the teams are much stronger. If you need an idea of how much stronger, during a test run, where I was, like, making sure all of my notes were accurate, Mark's Majin the Hand failed to stop a random scout's clone shot. Clone shot is a strong move, and a random-ass scout in the Flash training facility was using it, so yeah. Axel? Why did you go back for it, man? I had a plan. Whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, Flash training maps are extremely long now. For example, I'm going to put on screen a screenshot of what the Flash training map I got in my test run looked like by the end, because I actually went through every room, and it was, like, easily over 20 rooms. It's pretty absurd. So I explored the entire map again, and yeah, that's about how big every map for Flash training is going to be now. The team at the end of Flash training now is by far the strongest we've faced so far, because they have Aphrodite and Demeter, along with some of the strongest characters from the teams we faced throughout the game, including a defender from Farm. So have fun dealing with Harvest again. King, will you do something if I use the Galaxy? Is that what it will take? Oh yeah, the best possible trio for this too. Hell yeah! Yeah, of course, don't use full power shield or anything. That would be stupid, I agree.
How about that?
Oh, Nathan involved in the Galaxy this time. Hell yeah. King. Even in the credits of the game, I was trying to gas you up and you still just can't do anything, man. Yeah, oops. Oh yeah, use Power Shield against Dragon Tornado. Not against the Galaxy or anything. Let's use Death Zone. I don't know if we've ever seen it Well, yes, we have seen it in gameplay because it was a cutscene once, but it's been a while. Cool move. Hold on, Aphrodite might be about to shoot. Hold on. Is this gonna be our first time seeing God Knows? Yes! It's so cool! Why couldn't you have used it when I fought Zeus? Ah! So it turns out, that's all. I thought there was more to the European version's post-game flash training, but no. We've seen everything we possibly can in here for now. Including God Knows, thank God. There is more to it in Japan and America. But that's all for the European version, and those versions are getting their own video in the future. With flash training cleared, and all the DLC and post-game chests gotten, next time on Inazuma 11, we are going to be taking on the last two matches in the extra competition route. Competition? What did I just say? Royal Academy and Zeus Junior High. See you guys then.